Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Okay, so we're going to go back to this book. So we're back. It's Friday. A TGIF. I don't know if y'all grew up on that. I did. Scott, did you grow up on TGIF? Remember?
Yeah, no, I was a little too old for that time.
No, they had shows for everybody.
Well, I mean, I was out doing stuff on Friday nights.
Well, I was a child and I remember, and I had a great time there. So we're back with Fairy Tale Friday. And I got this old book back. The one, remember, it had like that old English that I was just struggling. Y'all were probably tired of listening to me struggle. Well, we got this back. I vetted the next story. And it is called, Scott, did you see the name of the story?
I did not.
Can you make me a pair of red bottoms, please?
Oh.
Yeah. Because today's tale is, ooh la 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 la, the Elves and the Shoemaker. Shout out to Shoemakers and bring them back if we ain't got them. Okay. Have you ever been to a shoemaker, Scott?
I don't believe that I have.
Because it's an old trade that we need to bring back. Have you ever heard this story before?
What's it called?
The Elves and the Shoemaker.
The Elves and the Shoemaker. No.
You didn't get fairy tales read to you when you were younger?
I did, but that wasn't one of them.
Oh, well, I know this one. I'm familiar with it. Do you know how it ends?
Somebody has a new pair of shoes.
Yes, but it was a cobbler that needed some help. But you know what? We're not gonna get too far into it. We're gonna read the story and really do it. Look at the homie right here. He like, girl, I got it. You see this paint? That's for the red bottoms. Yes. Okay, let's get into it because I don't want to hold y'all long. Y'all probably got stuff to do. It is Friday, even though I ain't got nothing to do. There was once a shoemaker who, through no fault of his own, became so poor that at last he had nothing left but just enough leather to make one pair of shoes. Sir, make them red bottoms. Come on, let's get it, baby. You can charge. How much were them red bottoms we were looking at? Like hundreds of dollars, sir. Come on. Thousands?
Yeah, I don't know. They're definitely in the thousands. Cheap ones were like $1,200-$1,300.
No, those are like boots. I think the regular ones are like hundreds.
All right, you can believe that if you like.
How you gonna tell me when I was the one that turned you on to red bottoms? Scott don't be knowing how. This is a theory of mine. This is a theory. And Scott, help me out. Y'all can help me out down in the comment section. Most men do not know how much stuff be costing for real. Because men don't be shopping like women do. What say you, Scott?
Yeah, that's true.
What you guys say?
This I know.
Scott was like, oh, I'll take you shopping. You could get anything you want. I'm like, anything? I can go in a Gucci store? that it was a negative ghostwriter. Okay, so back to the story. I mean, I could have, but I knew the man didn't know. He didn't know what he was gotten himself into. He didn't know. He knew not. Anyway, he cut out the shoes at night so as to set to work upon them the next morning. And as he had a good conscience, he laid himself quietly down to bed and fell asleep. In the morning, after he had said his prayers, wait, you got to say them in the morning? I thought you said them before you go to bed. Oh, I think we've been doing it backwards. Well, he said his prayers in the morning. I guess he was like, girl, I'm poor. I got to pray all day, get this money up.
Maybe he's not afraid of unalive and in his sleep, but he's afraid of what lays ahead of the day.
Could be, yeah. Anything could happen. He found the pair of shoes made and finished and standing on his table. Period. Sir, you got automation. You ain't even know it. He was very much astonished and could not tell what to think. And he took the shoes in his hands to examine them more clearly. They were so well made that every stitch was in the right place, just as if they had come from the hands of a master workman. Period, honey. Go take them to Macy's. No, scratch that. Take them to Nordstrom's or Saks Fifth Avenue and go sell them for a couple of $1,000s, and then boom, you can get more material, reinvest in your business, and start making money. Just paint them red. Take this paint right here, sir. Paint them red, baby. Red bottoms, thousands of dollars, if not hundreds. They were so, wrong. Soon after, a purchaser entered, and as the shoes fit him very well, he gave more than the usual price for them. I'm telling you, sir, take them to Nordstrom's or Saks. So that the shoemaker had enough money to buy leather for 2 more pairs of shoes, period. What Jay say? Take one, wait, I forget how he say, take 2, make 4, something like that. I feel like that's what we doing here, period. We making our money grow, growing this business. He cut them out at night and intended to set to work the next morning with fresh spirit. But that was not to be, for when he got up, they were already finished. Again, sir, you got automation and you don't even know it. Period. And the customer even gave him so much money that he was able to buy leather enough for 4 new pairs. Period, sir. Early next morning, he found the 4 pairs also finished. And so it always happened. When he cut out in the evening, was worked up by the morning, so that he was soon making a good living, and in the end became very well to do. That's what we like to hear, sir. One night, not long after Christmas, when the shoemaker had finished cutting out, and before he went to bed, he said to his wife, "How would it be if we were to sit up tonight and see who it is that does us this service?" Sir, you don't want to know that. I feel like you just, like, sir, you got a good thing going. You got like a wonderful thing going that you ain't paying for. Just shut up and color. That's what they used to tell me in the military. Shut up and color. Why you gonna go out here trying to figure out what's going on? Are they asking you for money to make these shoes, sir? What say you, Scott? Would you want to sit up and figure it out? I know you would, because you know. Scott knows it.
Well, you know, some point you're gonna want to know.
I wouldn't. Now, what if it's like something crazy going on at night? Would you stop and be like, "Y'all can't make my shoes no more"? What if it's like Jeffrey Dahmer making your shoes?
Well, I don't know.
Would you still want to know?
I guess not.
His wife agreed and set a light to burn. Then they both hid in the corner of the room behind some coats that were hung up, and they began to watch, ill-advised. As soon as it was midnight, they saw come in 2 neatly formed little men who seated themselves before the shoemaker's table and took up the work that was already prepared and began to stitch and pierce and to hammer so cleverly and quickly with their little fingers that the shoemaker's eyes could scarcely follow them. So full of wonder was he. And they never left off until everything was finished and was standing ready on the table, and then jumped off and ran off. Okay, sir, so you got workers. Now you own them. Make sure they file their W-2s. Make sure they give their employment information. The next morning, the shoemaker's wife said to her husband, "Those little men have made us rich, and we ought to show ourselves grateful. See, don't have to pay them, baby. If you want to know who working behind the scenes, baby, you need to go ahead and cough up that money. They done made you money. You need to cough it up." And had them make me some red bottoms. With all their running about and having little to cover them, they must be very cold. I'll tell you what. I will make little shirts. Oh, this is so cute. Coats, waistcoats, and breeches for them, and knit together a pair of stockings. And you shall make each one of them pairs of shoes. Oh, look at the wife being hospitable. The husband consented willingly. And at night, when everything was finished, they laid the gifts together on the table instead of the cutout works, and placed themselves so they could observe how the little men would behave. When midnight came, they rushed in, ready to set to work. But when they found, instead of the pieces of prepared leather, the neat little garments ready for them, they stood a moment in surprise. And then they showed the greatest delight. Oh, they're appreciative. This is so cute. Look at them. They having a good time, baby. They like, yes, ain't nobody made us all these cute little clothes and stuff. These cute little boots. Red bottom boots. With great swiftness, they took up the pretty garments and slipped them on, singing, "What spruce and dandy boys we are. No longer cobblers, we will be." Uh-oh, you just lost your employee, sir. Then they hopped and danced about, jumping over the tables and chairs, and at last they danced right on out that door. From that time, they were never seen again, but always went well with the shoemaker as long as he lived, and whatever he took in hand prospered. The end.
Well, that was nice.
That was a really nice story. It's like Santa Claus and Santa's mama and the elves. What say you? What did you think about that story, Scott?
It was cute.
Did you learn anything?
Sure, yeah.
What?
It always pays to be kind.
Yeah. Do good things for others and you'll have good things done for you. Period. Maybe y'all will get some elves or a fairy godmama or something, and you can level up like these people did. I didn't expect the story to be that short, but it was. Okay. I hope y'all delighted and enjoyed it. I hope somebody get them some red bottoms. I hope it don't cost thousands, several thousands of dollars. It costs a few hundred. Or you got a elf that come at night to make it. Scott shaking his head over there.
Yeah, I need one. Fake ones. Yeah.
People don't know they fake until the red bottom fall off, I guess.
If you pay a couple $100s for them, then you know it's fake.
Scott, after we click off of this live, y'all go on there and get in the comments and let Scott know that it do not cost thousands. Like Scott has it in his mind that it's like thousands of dollars to get red bottoms, even though he saw the price tag. He saw them.
That's what I'm telling you.
When we click off, I'm going right online and show him. Y'all can get in the comments and tell him. So with that, I'm gonna bid you guys adieu. I owe y'all a Sherlock. I got a 2-parter, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. I owe y'all a Sherlock, so that's gonna come either tomorrow or Sunday, probably Sunday, because I like to get out Saturday. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back Sunday, and so on and so forth. We'll see how it goes throughout next week. So anyway, with that, I'm going to bid you guys adieu from wherever we are to wherever you are. Peace, love, happiness. And yeah, set out some shoe patterns. Maybe somebody will come and do it for you. Huh? Yeah. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all enjoy your Friday. And we'll see you later.